So I am tired because I just played all the songs that I'm going to be performing, and I am realizing that I must start off with the slow song and then transitioned into the more faster songs because I am out of breath. So I think I'm going to start off with It's a Crime, and then excuse me, because I obviously need some water. It's a Crime. Then I'm gonna do Taking a Shot, and then YAP. Oh, but then I don't know. I kind of like the order that it went already. I just gotta learn to control my breathing for It's a Crime. I'm gonna leave the order as it is. You guys will see it. But anyways, hey guys, today is day 6, baby. Ooh, lint balls. Today is day 6. Oh, I need water. Hold on. I think it's dusty in here or something, because, like, why do I need water like this? Crazy. Okay. Done. It actually hit me. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Okay, great. So anyways, now that I've had some H2O, let me get into today. So today is day 6 of my 7-day music series, highlighting some songs that I have written, songs that I've recorded, and songs that I have released to the world. So today's songs are It's a Crime, which is my very first song that I released, and also my very first video that I released as well. I also have YAP, You a Pity, and I also have Taking a Shot. So Taking a Shot is a very, that song is, it means something to me. That one really has a heartbeat behind it, because actually all my songs have a heartbeat behind it, but Taking the Shot really is about just feeling so discouraged in this world, having so many things happen to me. Like, I'm gonna mention it, like, you probably, I recently found out about gang stalking and all that stuff. Like, I never knew anything about that prior to, the internet, I guess, going on TikTok. I never knew about gang stalking and, like, all these weird things that happened, but literally that did happen to me. It's a real freaking thing. Like, people trying to run me off the road, attacking my finances. Like, my GPS was going crazy at times. Like, my phone was being tapped. Like, it's really a real thing. And honestly, I think my devices are still kind of tapped, to be honest with you. But honestly, this is what my mindset is with this whole gang stalking situation. You can tap my devices. I don't have anything to hide. But if I do start to come into money or whatever, I'm definitely going to have to get all new everything. You know what I mean? Like, so for right now, I'm a boring individual. Like, what do I have to hide? Like, literally nothing at all. So I'm very much like an open book too. Like, I post on X some of the things that's going on in my life, just like for transparency reasons. But to be honest with you guys, like, that shit really did happen to me. And so I wrote Taking the Shot because of it. And I'm like, man, God, take me out of this, because, if Christ can go through and suffer death for us, for people to be here living on this earth, I can sustain anything that anybody throws at me through the power of the Most High, who shields me, protects me, and guides me throughout my entire life. So God is number one, and I'm so glad that I had this opportunity now in my life again to not just turn back to God, but really, my stepfather, before he died, he was talking about, like, do you have a relationship with Christ? Do you know who the Father is, and all these things? And I need you to read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And I did those things. I took that very seriously, because I was like thinking, even after he passed, I was like, why is this person trying to save my soul? Like, my soul needs to be saved? Like, someone values me that much to say, you need to read this, pay attention to the word and, read it for yourself. Don't just go to church and let the minister talk to you. No, you need to open up that Bible and listen to whatever God is trying to guide you to read. And I took that very seriously. So also before that, years before that, I was following GOCC, which is Gathering of Christ Church, and that's an Israelite group. And I no longer follow them now. I have my particular reasons why, but they do have a physical church in Chino that I had attended, and I'm not going to speak on those things. I don't want to speak. I'll just say I've gone to the church and I had an experience, and I'll just leave it at that respectfully. But with that being said, I learned so much through them. They opened my eyes to even who I am as a Hebrew Israelite woman, right? But if I walked around with a hijab, and I see how the Muslim women get treated, if I walked around with a hijab all day long, I don't want to be mistreated because I look this way or whatever. I'm already a minority, quote unquote. I'm not a minority in any capacity, but according to, the society that we're living in, woman, African American, Black woman, Hebrew Israelite, all these things, I'm putting a dagger on myself. And I don't want to do that in the society that we're living in. To be honest, I'm going to shield myself in all capacities from any kind of hate coming my way just because of what I believe in, and also because of who I am. To be honest with you and the world, I'm releasing this information to the world because it's very important to me. And it's very important for people to understand who they are in this world as well. And, if anything happens to me, I die. Let's say I die because I'm releasing this information to the world. You know what? I feel like I'm already an angel walking because I feel like I've lived the test of time. I've lived through so many things. I'm like, God, just take my whole body if you need to. I will be like Methuselah, the longest living person on this earth if you need me to be that. So I am at the beck and call of the Most High, is what I'm saying, okay? Or Enoch, I will go through the storm. I will go through the storm for God's lessons that he has for me in this world. And so taking the shot is very, very important to me because I was in a very dark, dark, dark place, and when you're in a dark place, when you're low, there's only one place to go, and that's up, that's high, to the Most High. Asking God, what is my purpose? What is my reason? What do you have me here to do? Because I feel like my relationships are failing. I feel like my family doesn't understand me, God. What do you have me to do in this life? What am I supposed to do? And so my happy place is being a very creative person, whether it's me changing up my hair or me changing up my clothes or me creating something artistic wise, diving into books and reading and understanding and learning something new. That's just who I am. And maybe it might rub people the wrong way because I am that way, I don't know. But I've always had that kind of personality, never wanting to be stuck in a 9-to-5 job, never. And I have done that for so many years. I've committed myself. I worked for the casino before. I was a table games dealer, dealt everything, blackjack, from blackjack to the Asian games were my favorite. I still know how to deal those games. Poker, Pai Gow, which is the Asian game. I can't think of the other games, but pretty much all the games, casino industry, I was in that. Very educated person, very flexible person. And because I am that way, I feel like a lot of the times my energy is abused, honestly, in the most craziest ways, because I am intuitive, I am witty, I think of things on the fly. I do things on the fly, like the 7-day series. I'm doing this stuff on the fly because I felt it, I thought about it, and I'm doing it, I actually asked ChatGPT, like, okay, what would be the best thing to do, and like just create content. And then release it to the world. So I'm literally this week, me doing this 7-day concert series, not only am I just releasing my performances, but I'm going to break those performances up and start to release those on different platforms, because I feel like that's the best way to do it. And I could be failing myself even in this moment telling the world what I'm doing, but this literally what I'm doing to try to start something. And I've been getting the Tyler the Creator emails that he's been sending to people when he was like 17. And so I don't take those things lightly. I take those things as a sign, like, okay, maybe I should start writing some emails. Maybe I should start, doing something. So I'm a very shy person at the same time too. I do face issues with judgment and things like that, and all of those things, but I'm human. I stress out. I get confused, overwhelmed. I sleep, I eat. Got a little bit thicker since being in the South, but I'm myself at the end of the day. Flawed. Beyonce has that one song, flaws and all. Like, whew. If that is my life times 10, that is my life times 10. Beyonce is like one of my favorite artists, to be honest, like my top artist. And I can't listen to her all the time because sometimes her music is a little sad. So I'd be trying to like boost myself up. I've been listening to Tizo Touchdown because he's been like my IV for uplifting myself out of my slump that I've been in. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, why are you listening to him? I really don't care what people think, because honestly, I live my own life for me. No one's living my life but me. No one has gone through my experiences but me, baby. Understand that. So if you person out there watching this video, if you are so bent on what other people think of you, or what other people pass on to you with their negative energy, or what energies it is, don't listen to that. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Whatever makes you get up off the bed, get up off that bed and be motivated and do what it is God has you to do in this world, regardless of what people think or regardless of what people say about you, right? It says in the Bible that people will say all manner of evil against you for his sake, for just being a good person, for just waking up that day and saying, thank you, God. Thank you for giving me another day. The people gossip about you. It's crazy. It's crazy. But when you know these things and you're very much aware and conscious of those things happening in your life, that's when God starts to shift things in your favor. That's when God starts to open up more doors of understanding that will shield you from all hurt that will come your way. You will see the danger before it even happens. You will see an argument before it even happens, so then you will know how to combat it. Like, wait a minute, hold on. They're yelling. Hold on. Okay, let me get my mind together. Let me not say something that's going to excite the argument further. Like I had a situation the other day where I could have said more, but I didn't. I held my tongue, but I still said something. And it still was like, I was like, oh, freak, dang. I got to apologize because I am not perfect. I am human. I make those mistakes. But I'm just saying, like, you have to be consciously aware of those things happening. And I was consciously aware, but I still said something that could have excited it even further. You know what I mean? So if my aware level was not where it was, I would be reckless with my mouth. I have to be honest with you. I have to be quick-witted, you know what I mean? Like, especially being the youngest of all my siblings, and then living in California and always being like one of 2 black kids in the school. You understand? It's like kind of crazy. So you have to, just be quick-witted. And also being a black female, I feel like there's been, I feel like black females, it's really hard for us to be in our feminine, like, because I grew up without a father in the household consistently. I'll say that I had father figures in my household, but I haven't had them consistently, right? So with that being said, it's like black women have always had to, not all black women, the ones that are grown up without a father figure in the house consistently, have to like see our mother take on all these roles, these masculine roles, and having to do things. And I had to do those things, even though I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why do I have to? Like, I don't want to, I don't want to have to do those things. But it's like, you have to like learn. You have to learn to cook, clean, financially take care of yourself. And it's stressful. And I feel like women that are like of my culture, of my ethnicity, we wear that as a badge of honor. And it's like, nobody really cares. I think if you, strong Black woman, it's like we have no choice but to be that way in this life. And then when you get with a man and you're like, he's asking you, do you need help with this? Or can I do this? And it's like, you say, you know what, I got it, or whatever. And then even in times when you say, oh no, you could do it, then it's like, oh, why are you asking me to do this? And it's like, what the heck? And these are men that are raised by women. You know what I mean? So I hope this makes sense to somebody, right? You ask for a man asks for you for help. Then you say, okay, I need your help. And then they complain about the fact that you are now receiving the help and say, oh, you're a princess now. Oh, and I've gotten that before. Oh, you think that you're a princess. Oh, you want to be taken care of, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you are the one who literally is asking me, what can I do to help you? And then you're acting with female energy. It's like, dang, if I wanted to be with a girl, I'd be with a girl. But obviously I'm not that way. I like men, period. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope I'm making sense to somebody out there in the world, because it's crazy. What happened to male masculinity? And also just the respect factor, knowing that women have to have, like, I had to grow up in a house where my mom did everything. So because I seen that, I'm saying, like, I don't mind doing things, right? I don't mind doing things. But if you're asking me for help, don't be surprised if I'm like, okay, help me, Anyways, I totally went off. But taking the shot is the song that really hits a chord for me a lot, because I've gone through a lot in my life. And I hope it resonates with people out there in the universe, in the world, as it resonates with me. I've been called crazy. Some of my sisters said, are you schizophrenic? Because, I've admitted to some of these things actually happening to me. And that's why I said, like, people will say all manner of evil against you, but you're literally just telling people the things that you've gone through before in your life. You're being very candid and open with them. Like, hey, I've gone through this. Like one day, these trucks, these big these big pickup trucks, driving on 215 freeway from Moreno Valley to Marietta, they tried to, like, run me off the road. 2 in one day, heading for the exit straight. I was in the middle lane, because the middle lane is like the proper lane I think you're supposed to be in, or whatever. So I was in the middle lane. They were the far left lane, clear with 2 lanes over from the third lane to get off on the freeway twice in one day. And I was like, ooh, someone's trying to, like, get me, like, trying to run me off the road. And it's a very traumatic experience where you're just like, okay, I'm aware. I'm super, super aware now. And you try to explain those things to somebody, and it's like, oh, you're just, it's a hurtful thing. But knowing that Christ gone through so many things, similar things in his life, where people didn't believe him and all these things. And I think there's one story of, like, he was talking to the magnitude of people, and they said, your mother and your brother's here. And it's like, these people right here, they're my mother and my brother. And that meant something to me, because it meant, like, you're going to have people around you that will never believe you, never trust your judgment, will never see you as a good person, will never see things in your perspective, never in your life, right? So taking a shot, it means so much to me, and that's why I'm going on this rampage and telling you guys these things that are very intimate and personal to me, because this song has a heartbeat all by itself, and it means so much to me. So YAP is another song that means something to me. Haters gonna hate. I actually think I written this one for Tizo, because I was seeing some of the hate he was getting online. I was like, that's crazy work. Like, how are these people talking about an artist and he has such a positive message to the world? Like, it kind of made me a little bit like, that's crazy. I gotta say something about it. So that's literally why I wrote YAP, because of him and all the the cyberbullying that he was getting. Like, why is this PR team not like shutting that shit down immediately? Like, if they see some stuff going on, like ageism and all that stuff, shut it down. Why do we have to see the hatred that he's getting? It's crazy. So I don't like that. So I wrote, yeah, it was for Tizo touchdown. I'm not gonna lie, really written that for him, because cyberbullying is a thing and I don't like it at all. No. And of course, It's a Crime was my first song that I've ever written or released to the world in a very professional format. And I did my first video as well. It was for my mom, because after my dad died, she was feeling like, I'm not gonna love nobody else like I did your dad. And she kept saying stuff like that. I was like, that's very negative. You will love again. You need to chill on that, because, you know, love is gonna come to you whenever God's timing says it's okay for it to happen. It will happen. And then at the same time, I did have a crush on a particular artist, and so there's like little things in the video that I added in there to let the world know, like, this is who I have a crush on. So that was then, but definitely fun, and definitely something like I was like embarrassed a little bit about too, because like, oh no, it was my first time ever crushing out like that. Like, I've never in my life, man. If anybody knows me, I'm like, what the freak is this? It's crazy. And it's still like kind of lasting a little bit. But I've never in my life ever felt that way. Like, during that time, never felt that way about anybody. It was very awkward. Not awkward, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. And that's how I felt. I felt like, what is this? What is this, God? What is this feeling? Why am I feeling it? And why is this occurring in my life right now? Like, what is this, you know? So, but anyways, that happened. And I feel like I'm in recovery now. I'm still in recovery. No, no, I am in recovery. I'm still in recovery. So, love is still something that you could fight for if it is mutual, if it is respected, if it is loved. And I strongly feel that way. If it's not respected and if it's not mutual, then it is time to, you know? So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to get into these songs that you guys are going to enjoy right now. Again, this is Kimberly. Profile Bell is my artist name. And let's get into day 6 of my 7-day series.